Stress is one of the biggest factors behind physical illness today. We've all felt stressed, and often when it's too late and we start sweating, feeling unfocused, or getting stomach pains, then it's already too late. What if you could see when you are about to get stressed and get help to change that behavior in the moment and for a longer term as well? That's why we created Hidn Tempo. Hidn Tempo is a service that teaches you to manage stress through 3 steps: awareness, knowledge, action. The service contains an intelligent watch band that measures stress, sleep quality, and activity, a mobile app, and some really advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence. The Hidn Tempo watch band monitors your stress level and sends it to the app. The Hidn Tempo app shows you when and how much stress you are experiencing. This is the first step, building awareness of your stress. When your stress increases, the Hidn Tempo app will set off an alarm and ask you where you are, what you are doing, and what you are feeling. You answer the questions with a simple tap on the screen. The more you use the same words, the bigger they will get. It soon becomes apparent what your biggest stress factors are. This is the second step, building knowledge about your stress factors. The data Hidn Tempo collects is constantly analyzed to shape your custom stress profile. Your profile helps Hidn Tempo to provide you with insights and actions that teach you what stress-increasing behaviors to change and how to change them. You will also get a program of interactive training sessions to help you relax, sleep better, and manage your stress. This program is made by professional psychologists and therapists that work with managing stress on a daily basis. This is the third step, taking your awareness and knowledge into action to reduce your stress. We also made Hidn Tempo really beautiful. Along with the watch band, you'll get our own Scandinavian-designed watch. The band comes in white and black, and the watch comes in stainless steel, rose gold, and black metal. You can mix and match as you like to make it fit your style. In short, Hidn Tempo works as your personal professional stress coach in your own time, on your own terms, made to fit your style.
Hello everyone, today we are with the owner and founder of Hidn Technology, Jonas Angleflod. Hello Jonas.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good too. We are honored to have you with us. Could you give a brief introduction about yourself and Hidn Technology?
Yeah. I've been in the telecom industry for about 15 years. The last thing I did there was running a small mobile operator, a small startup. But this January, we decided to go ahead and found Hidn Technology. And Hidn Technology develops healthcare products aimed for consumers, where we can build in sensors and small technology into things that you would normally wear, like a watch or clothes or something like that.
Okay, that's great. We have noticed that you have already told us that you work in Telephony, Dicer, Tele2. When and why you want to become an entrepreneur? What is the motivation behind this?
I've basically been running companies since I was 14 years old. I started out as a DJ and into music, so I started a DJ service and then a record label. So I've always been running businesses besides working with other stuff. So it's kind of like something I have to do. I get restless and I need to learn new things, and I want to learn new things. And that's why we started Hidn Technology, because after 15 years in the telecom business, I was pretty much bored with it. I had to do something else.
Okay, that's nice. How exactly did you get the idea of this Hidn Technology?
Me and Michael, my engineer, we started the project about a year and a half ago, where we looked into the wearable market and what we would want to do within that market. And then we got a suggestion from a lead psychologist and a head physician at a spine center in Stockholm. They wanted to have some kind of tool for psychologists working in therapy with stress patients. So we started looking into that and see how could we build a sensor and what could we do software-wise to help psychologists. And then that developed into a consumer product, which is Hidn Tempo today.
So you have a background of telecommunication, but you go into the stress management related stuff.
Yep.
Why was this change?
Healthcare is really interesting. I've been working for a long period of time with just doing business and making money for other people. And I wanted to do something that could really help other people to make a change. And in healthcare, you obviously help people that have some kind of problem or illness. And it's a field that is just now beginning to pick up technology. And I like the combination of technology and being able to help people. So it was a perfect match.
Yeah. So how do you spend a typical day as an entrepreneur?
Well, since we are a really small team, we end up doing everything. And everything from presenting our company to investors, meeting potential customers, having development meetings with hardware people and software people, developing psychology models for categorization, cooking coffee, meeting with you, handling press and PR and everything like that. So a normal day, there are no normal days. It depends on what we have right in front of us. And now we're working on the commercial launch of our product, which will probably be in January. So we're making movies, building materials, talking to press, and trying to build a momentum for that campaign. So that's pretty much, we do everything. And the one day is not similar to the other. But that's what we like.
So very hectic day, I guess.
Yeah, they're
Busy
full of meetings, absolutely, and they start early and end late. But it's also very, we learn every time we do something new. So it's very interesting.
So where are you expecting to launch your product? In Stockholm or anywhere else?
The commercial launch for the product will be done for the European market and the US market simultaneously. So, but we will focus in the European markets. We will focus on Sweden just to get a number of users close to us, so we can get quick user feedback. But potentially, the European and the US market are our main markets.
Okay. So, how many employees did you have currently in your startup?
We are 2 people in Sweden. I have 2 resources in Bosnia that's working on software, and then I have a lead psychologist working part-time for us in the US. So the team right now, excluding founders, is 45 people, depending on how much work we have with the psychology part. We're rapidly growing, so we're probably going to grow with 2 to 3 resources early next year.
Okay, that's great. So are you going to approve your device for the medical purposes? Like it can be prescribed by the doctors?
That's the plan, but we won't start there because when it comes to certification and CE marking on the European market, when it comes to medical devices, it takes a lot of time and a lot of financial resources. So we will launch it as a consumer device and a coaching tool to start with, and then we will go for developing it into a medical device as well. But that's step 2 for us.
Okay. So what sacrifices have you had to make to be an entrepreneur?
Of course, a lot of free time. You constantly need to think about your business and what to do and how to plan. Working without salary for a longer period of time, which is something that most entrepreneurs do, and well, you're kind of expected to do that. So it demands a lot of energy and a lot of mental focus and some money on your bank account also to be able to do that.
So what sort of resources did you have when you started your venture?
We were pretty lucky because I was a part owner of the ventures that I've been in before, and I did an exit from them. So I got a bit of money that could fund my salary and a bit of the company as well. So we had a startup capital, which I put into the company when we started. And then it was just me and Michael. And since then, we've taken on one external investor, and we're bringing on more investors now. So basically, we have the starting capital and a few months running time as resources, but that's it.
As we know now that Hidn technology combines health with ICT.
Yep.
So how did you find your partners, especially the expertise of medicines and health, like psychologists you have mentioned?
Yeah, we found our partners through two different places. When it comes to knowledge workers like therapists and psychologists and medical people, we found them mostly through LinkedIn, which is a great tool to search for qualities and what kind of studies you've done and where you've been active, so you can do really deep searches. So Jasminka, who's our lead psychologist in the US, we found her through LinkedIn and we liked her profile and contacted her that way. When it comes to technical resources, we've found them through different platforms where you can get freelancers or consultants. So we've basically just posted high-level descriptions of what we want to do and had different consulting firms applying for that job and discussing and negotiating. So, for example, Freelancer and eWorker are two great platforms to find technical resources.
So did you write a business plan before starting this venture?
Yes, we did. I think it was about 2 or 3 lines on a wrinkled piece of paper, but we had a rough thought of what we wanted to do, and the business plan has been evolving and growing as the technology and as our understanding of what the problems are has been growing. So we didn't have. We knew what we wanted to aim for, but we didn't sit down and write the business plan first. We went out talking to potential customers like psychologists and therapists about our idea and see if they found it interesting. And they did. So that gave us the courage to start.
Okay. So are you focusing on some specific people for this Hidn Tempo product, or you are applying it for anyone?
The consumer product is pretty wide. Anybody can use it because what we do is we help people identify and manage different behaviors when it comes related to stress. And everybody experiences stress in some time. But what we're focusing on right now is people who are not critically stressed, but interested in their mental health. So people in the wellness category or previously have been into fitness and so on. So health-aware people, that's probably our first category. But we are a coach tool for anybody that anybody can learn from.
So what is the most challenging problem you have faced while developing this idea?
Development of the service and the technology is not a problem. You encounter simple problems when you develop hardware and software. Mm-hmm. The hardest part has been to find our market, our core market, and a way to engage them and sell to them. So sales has been the most challenging part for us. So
are you doing the sales stuff yourself?
Well, currently I am, and since we are an online sales business, we work with online marketing and online advertising, and that's been the hardest part to get working. But when it comes to the business side, I will do the first selling myself until we have enough to employ someone that can do that also.
How does Hidn technology differentiate itself from the other health products that are already available in the market?
Yeah, and there are a lot of sensors like fitness bands and smartwatches, and there are a lot of applications like Headspace and mindfulness and so on. And they cover different spaces. When it comes to smartwatches and sensors, the only thing they do is measure and show a number. And when it comes to the applications, they only feedback action of what to do when you're stressed. But no one gaps the knowledge that is needed for I am stressed to what to do about it, and that's what we're doing. We're covering the middle part, which is getting to know your stress factors and what is stressing you out. Because if you know that, then it's also pretty easy to know what to do and how to change it. So basically, the value that we bring to our customers is knowledge for life about what your stress factors are, and how to act and how to behave to be able to change that.
Okay, that's nice. So what channels you use to promote your product besides the online method?
Besides online, it's pretty much field sales, me calling and knocking down doors and talking to therapists and healthcare units.
Nice. So what is a positive thing you think about the entrepreneurship?
It's an enormous freedom. You get to decide what to do and how to do it, and you can really affect. And if you want to make a change, this is the place where you can make a change. But it also comes with enormous responsibility, because you can't just do the things you like. You can't just develop. You need to sell also, and you need to do all the other stuff. So it's basically the thrill of not knowing where you are and where you're going and if you're going to succeed. It's a thrill and an enormous freedom, but it also
Have risks in
yeah,
it?
absolutely, definitely.
So what are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself after 5 years?
After 5 years, we've established ourselves on a consumer basis throughout Europe and have a good sales model and are helping people, and in the US as well. What I see within 5 years is that we've gone deeper into medical devices and healthcare, working together with researchers and psychologists and therapists to build tools for them to help more people. That's pretty much what's driving us. Make it simpler for me as a person and someone in the professional healthcare to help more people. So we will probably measure our success in how many people we've helped and how much antidepressives people haven't been taking, because that's one of the things we don't like. We don't like people taking pills when it's a mental problem.
So are you planning to develop the stress-related products only? Like the Tempo is a watch, and then next thing will also be related to the stress management.
Yes, stress is so wide. So there are so much we can do for years to come within that area when it comes to activity, when it comes to sleep control, when it comes to behavioral control and management. So we will be focusing on the stress area for a long period of time and general health. There are a lot of other things we could do, but I think that the best way to succeed as a startup, as a small venture, is to really focus on what you're doing and just do one thing really good.
From your experience, what do you want to say to the students who want to get into the entrepreneurship?
Do it. Do it now, because now is the time that you have the ability to do it. When you're like me, 35 with 2 kids, it's much tougher because you have to take care of them. You have to provide them with food and somewhere to live and school and everything like that. And that means that you have to have some kind of income and some kind of good income level. So if you're thinking about doing an entrepreneurship or starting a venture, do it right after school.
That's nice. Thank you for your time. It's very nice.
Same to you. Thank you.